that you're ready for this, man.
Wa-da-da-dang, wa-da-da-dang. Wa-da-da-dang, wa-da-da-dang.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Big Vapers eJuice Review. And in this episode, we're going to talk about a fruit e-juice called Huckleberry, though it is not your average fruit e-juice. This is really a great little juice that I received as a sample. In fact, this is also the first American e-juice that I have covered in Big Vapers. I live in Montreal, I'm a Canadian, so it's much easier for me to get a hold of Canadian e-juices. Plus, I'm really proud of all the great Canadian vendors we have, so I've been showcasing a lot of the awesome juices that are coming out of Canada, and you know, they're available to the world, so it's great to show everybody what's available in Canada, what we're doing up here, and give the opportunity for other people to take advantage of that. But I've been purchasing a lot of my gear, batteries, cardos, etc. from a really great American vendor called High Desert Ecigs. I love these guys. The guy, John, who runs the company, he's an awesome guy. And the thing that I really love is that he sends a little sample of e-juice in each package that I get. I'm sure he's not the only vendor that does this, but still a very cool thing to do. The first time I received a little sample of apple pie, and it was out of this world. Most recently, I received Huckleberry, which is why I'm doing this review, because I really like this e-juice, and I've never really come across anything quite like Huckleberry before. It is a 50-50 mix, 18 milligrams, and it came in a 5 mil sample bottle. This stuff is really cool, and it's not exactly what you think. So real quickly, here's a bit of a lesson for you on Huckleberry. In Canada, we don't really use the term Huckleberry very often, and it's pretty rare to find Huckleberries in the grocery store or find foods that have Huckleberry as an ingredient in the recipe. Correct me if I'm wrong, if there are certain parts of Canada that do, but from my experiences, never come across it. Interesting to note, the Huckleberry is the state fruit of Idaho. Found that out on Wikipedia. I'm not so sure if that's true. But what's cool about huckleberries is essentially they look like blueberries. And when I saw the picture, I went to go check. When I got the sample, went to High Desert Ecigs and looked at the reviews and looked at the description. And they essentially look like blueberries, but they're not. They're actually a different family than blueberries. And there's various different kinds of huckleberries. They come in red, blue, and purple. And the taste varies from sweet to tart. So there's a wide range of huckleberries, and typically they're known as huckleberries in North America, and animals, birds, and humans eat them. So I believe the ones, or the flavor that this is meant to represent is the more bluey purple one from the picture that was on the High Desert East site. And this is not really a sweet berry. It's not like a blueberry, though some people will. Sometimes huckleberries are compared to blueberries, and some huckleberries can taste similar. Some are very distinct. This does not taste or smell like blueberry to me. It has a very distinct taste, but a very yummy taste, and it's definitely a little more tart, not quite as sweet, which I like it. If you saw my review on Red Apple e-juice from Canada Vapes, then you know I like the tartar, sometimes more sour fruits than the very sweet fruits. So Huckleberry, this is really great. So with most of my e-juices, when I first get them, I love to smell them, and it has a wonderful smell. It's kind of hard to particularly place what that smell is, but it's a great smell. So I did a couple drops real quickly on my 306 on my Omega, and it tasted wonderful. I let my wife try it. She wasn't a huge fan. She put a bit in a tank, and she said, take it, it's yours. She's not a big fruit person, though, but I really love this juice. So I dumped the entire thing in my 5 mil tank. So I got my 5 mil tank here on an 1100 mAh Ego. All my other batteries are charging, and a really great vase drip tip. In fact, yeah, everything here is from High Desert Ecigs as well. All three of these pieces came from High Desert Ecigs, including the juice in here. Just pure coincidence. No, I was not paid to say that, and I purchased everything. Sorry, except for the sample of e-juice that was given to me. But nonetheless, this is not a sales pitch. Just really love this stuff, and I happen to like those guys. But if you see my other videos, you know I purchase from all over the place. All right, so let's take a quick toot off this, and I will tell you what it's all about here. So, really great. Pretty good vapor too. Actually, quite a bit of vapor. I get way more vapor, obviously, off my Omega or my Prodigy. But even these Ego batteries, it's amazing how much vapor you can get. So you taste it. It is definitely berry-like it tastes like a berry, but it's got that tart finish to it. You know, it's got this bit of tartiness, which I really like. Let me do it again, just to show you the vapor. Great vapor production. And I get that vapor production not just out of this tank, though I have to admit these tanks really produce very well. But I get that vapor production on my 306 Addy. I get that vapor production on my LR Bogue Cardos, my SR Bogue Cardos, and even when I did it on my 510T with the tank. This is just it's an exceptional juice. It's very nice. It's kind of mellow. It leaves a little bit of a scent in the air. It's aromatic, but it's tart, a little sweet, berry-like. So if you like that flavor, if you like the tardiness and you like, you know, fruits, and you like just that little bit of sweetness in there, this is a really great vape for all of that. I really love this vape a lot, and I plan on vaping this entire tank over the weekend, maybe even sooner, and I'm probably going to pick up more Huckleberry. So that's the Huckleberry. That's my take on it. Oh, I should mention, there is definitely some throat kick there. It's not as much throat kick as you get off some of the tobacco ones or the higher nic, though it is 18 milligrams of nic. But I find some of the more, again, I'm not going to call this a sweet juice per se, but some of the juices that fall into the categories of like candy, dessert, beverages, fruits, a lot of the times don't have the same kind of throat hit that you get off of tobacco. Like some of those tobaccos, they like kick you in the back of the head, which is great. I love that too. But this one's just the right amount of nic. I love 50-50. I'm a big fan of the 50-50, and it's just the right amount of vapor, throat hit, flavor, and everything. So that's Huckleberry, High Desert Ecigs. Check it out. Make sure you follow me at Digibomb on Twitter. Check out the website, bigvapers.wordpress.com, and I'll see you all on the flip side. I'm going to leave you with just a little bit of Huckleberry here. This is the stuff. All right, guys.
All right, y'all
vape on.
ready for this, man?